We are in Sri Lanka.
Look at that view behind us. Like, I'm so close to the sea.
So we arrived early this morning, came home, had a quick sleep, and now we're up and about. We're going to explore some of the sites of Colombo.
Yeah, really excited. Quite a few things to do and see today. It's really warm, it's quite humid. Really excited to get going.
I'm going to grab a local tuk-tuk into the main area and find some breakfast, and we will see what there is to do here.
Yes. First tuk-tuk ride in Sri Lanka. Okay, lesson number 1, tuk-tuks. You need to either ask for a meter or agree on a price before you get in it, because they will
have your pants down.
Yeah, definitely. Some were asking for maybe 500 to get to where we are now. We got in a meter one and it cost us 260.
260. We got one last night, he said 500, which we thought was okay, and we've gone 3 times the distance today for half the price. So
yeah, so do watch out on that, definitely.
Lesson number 2, currency exchange. If you have any dollars, they need to be smooth and crisp and clean.
Perfect.
Smooth as a prom queen's thigh. We've just tried to change $150 in the local bank. No, the big bank. And they've inspected them with a microscope. This one's creased, this one's got some writing on, this one doesn't look correct. Ended up with like $5 worth of rupees. So make sure your dollars are crispy if you want to get them changed, otherwise they'll refuse to take them.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've just arrived at the Dutch Colonial Hospital.
It's the old Dutch hospital, it's called. So it's one of the oldest buildings in the fort area, and it dates back to about the 1680s. I think it's now a heritage site and it's been transformed, and it's got bars, cafes, shops in it, but the outside's really nice.
So the old colonial curry house, not the hospital anymore, but let's go inside and check it out. Old colonial Dutch hospital. Washout really. I'm in there for 2 minutes. There's just a few restaurants and bars, and that's it.
You have to come and see it.
No hospitals, no x-ray room, no anything.
You're really far.
Can't even get a chlamydia test, but you can get a curry and 3 bottles of Carlsberg for 1,500 rupees.
Yeah, so it has been transformed.
Doesn't seem that cheap to me.
It's now a bar area mainly. We have to come and see it, to see the building. It's been here for a long time.
There's also a restaurant inside called the Ministry of Crab. It's rated in the top 50 of Asian restaurants, so maybe worthwhile checking it out, but there's no price on the menu, so
we
ran away really quickly. So now we're going to go to the Columbo Fort, which is about 300 meters that way.
No, it's just straight.
How do they know? We're now going to go to Columbo Fort. It's about 300 meters that way. We just went into a local money exchange, changed the dollars, the creased dollars, the written on dollars, no problem. So probably better not to go into a bank and go to a backstreet exchange. Didn't get a bad exchange rate either, pretty much the same as a bank. And now
we've got some food.
Just stopped at a street side stall, got some food, a vegetable sandwich and an egg sandwich, 200 rupees.
And it's packaged in some printer paper that's come out of somewhere. It's got dollars per barrel oil rates on it.
Egg sandwich. It tastes like egg. Some egg and some potatoes, quite spicy inside. Very nice.
Maybe that's a vegetable one. Like a spicy samosa, but it's like breaded on the outside. Next one to try, which maybe is the egg one. More wrapped in a paratha. All I got was paratha now.
reasonably filling, tasty, and worked out at 50 cents. A little bit further down from the hospital, that's not a hospital, is the fort. That's not a fort.
It used to be where the fort was. It was built by the Portuguese, used by the Dutch, and later the British.
It's now just called Columbo Fort area. There's a lot of old buildings, really old buildings.
Some beautiful old buildings, really colonial style old buildings, fancy art deco on them. But now this is just the heart of the business district.
It's not Art Deco.
What is it then? Like these bits of it?
Definitely Art Deco.
Oh, all right,
Art Deco's the 1920s.
No.
Followed slightly later by Art Nouveau, darling. Anyway, Columbo Fort, financial area of Sri Lanka now. Stock exchange is here also.
Yeah, lots of banks, all the banks from around the world, loads of money exchanges. It's very busy with people. It's the middle of the working day.
It's very worth coming to have a look around at the old buildings and explore, find some local food. A good afternoon out. Just arrived at Columbo Fort railway station. This is where you put your tickets up from if you booked any train journeys online. The railway station collection ticket office thing is behind.
Yeah, if you go in there, there's like a customer, what does it say? Tourist Railway Services information point. They were very helpful in there actually.
Suggest that you collect them the day before if you're doing the early long train, which we are at 5:30 in the morning.
Can't wait to see how you are.
They also tried to sell you some drivers and trips while you're there. Helpful information though, but trip's expensive. Tried to sell us a driver from Ella back to Colombo via Candy, $230 US. Seems a little bit expensive. Lucy's going to tell you about Columbo railway station.
The first station was opened in 1864 and then it's had some alterations, and this one behind us was opened in 1917. It's the central train station out of the city. It's also the central bus station too. You can get a bus or a train to pretty much anywhere else in the country.
Well, that's the first. Been all around the world and I have never seen a roadside tattoo parlour. Have a tattoo on your pavement. Right there. Safe and hygienic for sure. Next to the train station there are quite a lot of shops and restaurants, cafeterias, and we're going to go inside. We're going to try and find some food. Baby.
Chicken curry, 350, comes with like a bit of extras on it, some sambal, and then we've got some coconut roti and some other chutney or sambal to go with it. Coconut one I think, coconut, chilies, onion.
Also got myself a milk tea.
That's when you condensed milk, that's so sweet.
Just had some food in the place behind me, Galle Lanka Hotel, just next to the train station. chicken curry rice, some sambal, coconut rotis, milk tea, Pepsi and some water, a couple of side dishes of sambal and lentils also. 960 rupees, which works out about £2.50, total $3.50. Absolute bargain and absolutely delicious, thank you.
Is the Peta floating market. So there's apparently 92 different stalls and some of those are on boats.
Lucy's noticed that there's a floating market just around the corner from the railway station, so we've come to have a look. I'm not expecting a Thailand style floating market. Let's go and see what they've got.
The water everywhere is very noticeably green, and that is due to the city pollution from all the tuk-tuks and buses and...
Fluorescent green.
Yes. It doesn't look like you don't want to be in there. Well,
quick trip around the floating market.
There's nothing floating. Maybe there was once.
Don't be so harsh. So there's a few nice restaurants. You can have some cheap local food by the river.
Oh yeah, that one does look quite nice actually.
They even take a boat ride on the luminous pond. There are some pelicans floating. Very nice.
Pelicans.
Well, yeah, little different.
Not quite the market I had in my head, shall we say.
There's a temple and some sort of like...
It's called the Lotus Tower.
Artichoke.
It's a lotus flower.
Definitely an artichoke or a celeriac. We're going to go and have a look, see what that is.
Is the Lotus Tower. It's about a 350 metre tall tower. You can go up it and see the views of Colombo if you so wish.
Just looked at the prices, $20 per person to go up it.
No.
Outrageous, to be fair.
That's really expensive.
7,500 Sri Lankan rupees. You can also have a meal at the top, 9,500 extra.
Yeah, that seems a lot to me. I think we'll just look at the view off our hotel rooftop. I think that might do the same job.
But depending on what you like, if that's what you want to do, it's $20 for the price, and it looks like this. $20. It's a no from me. There's a puppy dog. Puppy dog. We needed some laundry done, so we took it to a local laundry place. Usually super cheap, pay by the kilogram. Costs about $2 for everything you own. We just took 40 pieces, a few pairs of trousers, a few t-shirts, some pants, underwear, that kind of thing. Socks. $23, which sounds extortion. Well, anyway, it's done now. Just beware if you are paying for laundry particularly in the capital in Colombo. It's going to be a little more expensive, 250 to 400 per piece. Watch out, guys.
You can hear the sea and the waves crashing behind us. We are down at Galle Face Green, which is right next to the sea. I'm getting a spray in my face.
So bang in the centre of Colombo. It's a stretch of grass about a kilometre long, I think. It used to be Kolpati racetrack.
Yeah, I think in the 1860s when it was first kind of put into the city, golf course, horse racetrack, put here by one of the British.
Henry Ward.
Henry Ward, yeah.
Now it's a centre for families to come, play, fly their kites, and have some amazing Sri Lankan street food, which we've come here to try.
Yeah, there's loads of little street food trucks all the way along. You can see them by the lights, so you see what we can find. I can see some fish and some prawns. Really excited to try.
Sounds good to me.
stalls all seem to be selling a similar or the same sort of thing. So we've got what is like tiny little shrimp in some sort of a lentil cake, I think, and then they drop them in the fryer for a few minutes so it's hot, some spicy sauce on, or some sambal, and then some onion and cabbage on top. Yeah?
It's okay. A little bit fishy. Spicy sauce is nice, crispy veg, but okay. It's okay.
That sauce is spicy. Next up, deep fried fish of some sort. Looks like it's already been well cooked and then again dropped in the oil and heated back through. Spicy sauce, fresh vegetables on. Super crunchy on the outside. Tastes a bit maybe like a sardine, but a big sardine. That's really nice.
Have a bit of this fish. Does look a bit sardine-y. Anyway. Nice fish. Meaty. Yeah. Tasty fish. Very like tuna. Or sardine, mackerel maybe. Spicy sauce on top, some crispy veggies. Next on the menu, we've got some of these. Like crispy balls, maybe some fish in there. Get some spicy sauce. Let's give it a try. Let's drop it on the floor first of all, just to see. And we'll give it a try. Like Indian vada, potato vada, whatever they call them. Nice.
Kind of a bit chewy. Sort of what the first prawn cake was made of. That sort of taste and texture, I think. Lentils possibly. Also loads of stalls selling fruit, pineapple, mango, olives I think, and wood apple, all with chilli and sauce on. You get the sweet pineapple, the salt on it, and then the chilli kick. That's really good.
Always thought at some point in my life I'm going to try pineapple with chilies and salt. Let's try it though. Always up for a new experience. The taste of the delicious pineapple, first of all. A little bit of chilli. Then by the salt, followed by total disgustingness. I like chilli. Bizarrely, it's really nice. Can I get another one? Something I would never have thought of trying, but
that really works. The combination, the sweet, the salty and the chilli, that's really good.
a little box of salty chili pineapple was
200 rupees.
Or 50p, 50 pence, 70 cents, 60 cents. Very nice. Well, that's the end of our 3 days in Colombo in Sri Lanka. Tomorrow we move on to a super special adventure. Make sure you subscribe or hit the like button. Just click the little bell icon. Make sure you get notified when we post that video. It's going to be amazing. We stayed at a very nice hotel called the Granville Hotel. It's bang on Marine Drive, overlooking the sea. Beautiful, nice infinity pool. Leave the link to the hotel in the description box below. Well worth checking out if you're in Colombo. Don't be afraid to try the local food places. They serve the best food, the most authentic, and at the best prices. So there's some supermarkets called Cargill's. You can buy beer in there. Most of them are a wine shop. You're looking about 600, 550 for a big can of local Lion lager. Drinks in the hotel are quite expensive. Early start in the morning. Thanks for watching. If you got any value from it, don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button, and we will see you in the next one.